Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99 back on the fight front once again. Just want to do my first video on one of the five fights on the one of the five women fights on the UFC 238 tomorrow night. This is probably one of the biggest fights I am anticipating between Katlyn Chookagian and Jojo Calderwood. This fight, I can't believe it's the first fight of the night on the card, just on the early prelims on ESPN Plus. I just can't believe this one of the, it's the first fight because, this is a fight between, I feel like this could be a potential title shot for one of these fighters. I feel like the winner of this fight could be fighting the winner of Valentina versus Jessica Eye. So, this is pretty big because Katlyn Chookagian, she was close to the number one contender, I felt, at the time, before she lost to Jessica Eye. And as you know, Jojo Calderwood, since she's been in the flyweight division, she's put together a good string of wins, and she's been looking better than ever. Even better than she had at strawweight. So in this fight here, this is going to be a big fight for her and Katlyn. And like I said, this could be a potential title shot. But going into this fight, man, just going off of performances, it's just my quick breakdown on this one and our prediction. I really feel like Jojo has the ability to win this fight. Now, I'm not just saying that because I'm a fan of her more so than Katlyn, but I feel like just off of her momentum and what she's been learning and what she's been going through, the new changes with Syndicate, I feel like she could pull out the win in this fight because just going off of what Katlyn Chookagian did in that last fight against Jessica Eye, she wasn't very busy. It was kind of like she was holding back, and I don't know what it was, but I've always seen Katlyn fight in the past, and before this fight she only had one loss, and she's a pretty decent stand-up fighter and has pretty good takedown defense, and she's pretty decent on the ground. She has pretty good ground game as well. So I felt like all the skills she had, she was better than a fighter like Jessica Eye. But in that fight, it was something about Jessica Eye's speed and busyness that just kind of threw her off. And I feel like a fighter like Jojo Calderwood was going to be trouble for her, especially whenever her specialty is Muay Thai. It is a stand-up. She has the power to hurt a fighter. And moving up the flyweight, she definitely carried that power up. And the ground game, she's been, a couple years with, Roxanne Modafferi. I feel like she's really been perfecting that ground game, and it could be potentially dangerous for somebody like Katlyn going in this fight. And overall, for my pick in this fight, I have to go with Jojo Calderwood because, like I said, I feel like she has the momentum right now. And, just a busier style. If it was to be a stand-up fight, I feel like she would win that. She's not going to be trading too much in this fight. She'll be a little bit more calculated, trying to pick Katlyn Chookagian apart with her jab. And if it goes to the ground, which I think Jojo might feel a little bit, I think she'll feel a bit froggish in this fight and want to take it to the ground. If she does, I think that'll kind of throw Katlyn off, and I could see her getting a submission win too. Maybe in like the second or third round. I think that if she puts enough pressure on the ground and kind of tries to get Katlyn winded, I feel like she could get a submission win or a ground and pound win. Again, man, if it was just to be stand up, I do have to just go with Jojo, just going off of Katlyn's performance from the Jessica Eye fight, especially because I feel like Calderwood just has to be a busier fighter. Just touch her with good strikes and, maybe take her down a few times and then just get back up and go back to striking again. But overall, I think it is going to be a good competitive fight, depending on what Katlyn saw from her last tape. Maybe she's not going to want to, approach this fight the same way. So it could be a good striking match, back and forth action. But I got to go with Jojo Calderwood in this one. Definitely, like I said, I am a fan of her, and I want to see her do big things in this flyweight division. Hopefully it leads to a title shot. But yeah, man, that's all I got on this one. Just want to do a quick breakdown, prediction of it. That's just my thoughts on it real quick. But let me know in the comment section who you think is going to win this fight, Jojo or Katlyn. Just let me know. Make sure y'all subscribe. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Peace.